This is Decent Food with the People. I came across this since the last video, just browsing around and all that, and we talked about how the courts actually do a couple different deals. Now, this would probably be hard on a regular phone. I don't know if you have a big TV or anything like that to put this on, but guy got arrested back in 2016. He's still fighting it in 2019. So what, 16, 17, 18, 19? You know, that's been 3 years. Number one, y'all, there's no reason to be going that long. It's designed for people to give up. From the attorneys making laws, the bar members, diluting everything, for people not to proceed forward on any cases. It is designed on purpose, so a lot of people won't proceed forward. And the qualified immunity really makes it hard to find an attorney to take any type of cases. So when you do take any type of cases, that right there just makes it really hard. But let me show you what I'm talking about here a little bit, and I'll define it a little bit better. Okay, so we're going to stop there for a second. Alrighty, so right here it says the United States District. Now you notice on this is capital T with a capital U and a capital S. And on the other video, if you notice, it was a capital T. Well, everything was all in caps. Alright. Now at the very bottom, what's that say? United States District Judge. Okay? So, in all actuality, they're in different jurisdiction. And I know some of y'all say, well, you know, they just simplified it. No. They're not. They're diluting it to make everything more complicated. Jumping around from jurisdiction to jurisdiction. Okay? And this is the reason why we, the people, keep losing in court. It's because they keep bouncing the jurisdictions around. This right here is kind of the example I'm showing you right now. The United States District Court is a totally different venue than the United States District Courts. It's totally different. But when they combined it together, then you're in a kind of a card shuffle, right? And you don't know where that number 2 is because it's been shuffling around in there. And that's what they're doing to you. They're shuffling you around and trying to make you concede, back up, give up. That's the reason why most people, when they go to prison, innocent or guilty, it don't really matter. Innocent people plead too, just because they don't want to spend years of fighting all this. And it shouldn't be taking years. Alright? United States Code, 42 U.S.C., 1983. Alright? But a lot of this is U.S. codes. Well, U.S. codes and United States codes are two totally different jurisdiction codes. So now when you go into Supreme Courts and this, that, here, and there, well, you got 2 different courts and 2 different jurisdictions and 2 different kind of courts. Now, if you happen to proceed forward long enough and this, that, here, and there, what they're doing is one or 2 things. Either they're going ahead and end it and find you guilty, or they actually concede and say you win to show good faith that the court systems actually work. Remember, it's the trickery of the courts. Order for the courts to think you are free people, they have to give you bones to kind of gnaw on. And you're sitting there running up and down the street thinking you're free. You know, kind of lost words right there. You know, it's just that simple. You're just a number 2 card, been shuffled in that deck to make you give up or spend a lot more money on attorney fees. Believe it or not, the attorney that is representing you, you know, even if he does it for free, until he wins the case, you know, he gets a lump sum of money. You know, everything has to do with bonds, you know. You can do a certification and say, I'm going to use my right of certification, and you can pay my ticket off with my bond that you put on me. Now, they don't like it. They're going to bitch, moan, and complain about it. But you can do it, and it's not as easy as I'm saying it is. You got to sit there and really just force it. You don't ask them. You tell them, this is my right. I'm going to use the certification to pay that bond off. You have to look that word up. And what it is just a third party. Well, third party is the government, and they have a bond on you. That's how they make money off on the sides. They put a bond on you. When you go to court, they collect money off that bond, and they collect money off you. They're double dipping. That's what the whole bond industry is all about, is the double dipping part. All right? My $200 ticket, you know, I'm going to do certification, and I'm going to use my rights and say, hey, you got this bond on me in my name, by gosh, you're going to pay it with my bond. What can they really do? You might have to put it on record. You may have to put them in the higher courts if they deny it. But it's a little harder than what I'm saying it is. But there is shucks things of it. And it's a pain in the butt. Why? Because they do it on purpose to make you comply. They make we the people concede. Kneel before them. Oh, speaking of kneeling. This is going to be a problem that I dawned on a while back, but I have not done or used or anything. But I sat and thinking about it a while back. The courtroom is actually not their court. It's called the People's Court. They changed it where the people are misled and believing it's their court. That's my courtroom. This is my courtroom. But by in common law, it's the People's Court. But since we don't have common law anymore, you know, they confiscated our People's Court. And now when the judge comes in, you to stand up. No. No. When you go in there and you're actually a visitor of that courtroom, you stand there as a man, and your employees don't demand for you to stand up. In fact, if anything, as soon as you walk in that courtroom and that judge or anybody sitting there, as soon as you walk in there, they must stand up for you. You are their boss. They are our servant. So I have a problem with and I know some of y'all out there say, well, it's out of respect. No, it's a demand. They're demanding respect. Okay? 9 times out of 10, I don't know the judge. Why in the world am I going to respect another man that I don't know? Especially if there's going to be any harm done to maybe a family member or to me in that courtroom. Why am I showing respect to that? You'll get a lot further if you are polite and respectful while you're in court. I can't disagree with that. But when you're sitting in the audience and looking at things, he has no authority over you. He has no authority over that courtroom. It's time to put our foot down and put these judges and lawyers back into being a servant. We are their boss. Anyway, I just wanted to bring this up. Like I said, right there, just in this one little part right here, United States District. Then you got, United States judge in the United States courts. Then you got codes of the United States Code. And then you got codes that's U.S. codes, and it's actually U.S. codes. But anyway, I just wanted to kind of point that out to y'all and all that kind of stuff. Again, just because I'm bored. And see whatever happens. Till next time, decent for we the people. Thank you for putting up with my nonsense. I'm doing this just out of learning and teaching others and maybe grabbing some things from others to learn myself. I don't want to keep my eyes closed and be on one straight path. There's several forks in the road, and they're forcing me to look at all the forks to benefit I, a man. Till next time, y'all. Bye. Diesel for We the People News.